Hello and welcome back to C News. We have an update on the South Africans who are stuck in Dubai. It has now been several days since the Middle East conflict disrupted air travel across the region, while thousands of South Africans are still unable to get home. The airspace over the United Arab Emirates remains closed, flights are still grounded, and for many of the people caught in this situation, the fear is not going away. Boitumelo Molefe is one of those people. She spoke to Times Live on Monday, the 3rd of March. She left South Africa with her partner last Tuesday for what was supposed to be her first ever international trip, a holiday in Dubai. She was supposed to fly home on Sunday. That did not happen, she told Times Live. The last time we heard the missiles being intercepted was at 9 a.m. this morning. She said that after their last planned activity on Saturday, the 28th of February, they came back to the hotel and saw breaking news on television. Airports were closing, flights were being grounded. Just like that, her holiday became something she never prepared for. She's not alone. A South African man who asked not to be named because he feared reprisals also spoke to the media about what he is experiencing on the ground. His words paint a very different picture from the Dubai that South Africans know as a luxury destination. Uh, or from the Dubai that we know, or let me just say Dubai that South Africa known as a luxury destination. He said, "We urgently need help. They are going to cut our lines off and we have been threatened with arrest. I have never seen something like this. We see missiles and it feels like we are in a war zone." He said this while crying. He added that he and others have been trying to reach DICRU, the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, with no success. Well, not everyone in Dubai is experiencing the same level of fear, though. South Africans restaurateur Nikki van der Walt, who lives in Dubai with his wife and three children, gave a calmer account. He was on the phone to his father on Saturday night when the first explosion went off nearby. He and his family had gone to visit South Africa. South African friends in Yabal Ali, which is close to an American naval base that was struck. He told the Sunday Times that it is completely surreal. I've never experienced anything like this, but we are completely safe and okay. The Iron Dome, let me just say, the Iron Dome is working well. Dubai was ready for this. They went caught with their pants down. Venterverse account shows that not all South Africans in the city are in immediate physical danger. The experience differs depending on where in Dubai you are. There is also a story of Ubuntu coming out of this crisis. A South African woman who lives in Dubai opened her home to stranded tourists who had nowhere safe to go. She put out an offer on social media inviting fellow South Africans and other travelers to come and stay with her while they waited for flights to resume. The gesture was widely shared across South Africa and was described by many as a reminder of who South Africans are when things get hard. Now, let us talk about the South African government has actually what the South African government has actually done since this started. President Cyril Ramaphosa released a statement expressing deep concern about the conflict. He said these developments pose a serious threat to regional and international peace and security with far-reaching humanitarian, diplomatic, and economic consequences. He called for restraint and diplomatic engagement. DICRO also released a statement and confirmed the scale of the problem. According to available reports, approximately 18,000 South Africans are registered with the South African mission in the UAE alone. DICRO spokesperson Clayson Monyela addressed the public directly and said, as spaces are closed, it's impossible to move in or out of those countries. We are in touch with South Africa using various comms platforms. Our systems do work. That citizens who had registered with South Africa embassies had already been contacted. He also said that even before the attacks began, South Africans on DICRO database had been advised to leave the region. Well, Guys, the crew confirmed that also evacuation flights are not possible right now because the airspace is physically closed. No plane can go in on Canmount. This is the key reason why many South Africans feel helpless. It is not simply a matter of booking a flight or asking the government to send a plane. The routes are shut. DCRO has urged South Africans in the affected region to stay where they are, stay indoors, and follow local authorities' instructions, and also check in with the nearest South African embassy. Emergency contact numbers have been shared publicly for those who need to reach the mission in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, and other affected countries. Dubai police also issued a warning this week to residents and visitors about scammers who are now exploiting the situation. People are being targeted by fraudsters offering fake evacuation services or emergency flights in exchange for money. Dubai authorities are urging everyone in the city to verify any offers through official channels only and to report suspicious activity. The disruption to flights has been significant. Reports confirm that UAE airspace closure has triggered more than 3,400 flights cancellation across the region. This is being described as one of the most serious aviation disruptions since COVID-19 pandemic. South Africans who had booked with Emirates, Fly Dubai, and Etihad are being offered rebooking options. Airlines have confirmed that automatic waivers are in place, but rebooking means nothing if there is no open space to fly through. What happens next depends heavily on how quickly the conflict de-escalates and when the UAE officially reopens its airspace. There is no confirmed timeline for that right now. What South Africans at home can do is share the DCRO emergency contact numbers widely so that stranded citizens can reach out to the right people. The Dubai mission number is 0097 50558 The DCRO head office number back in South Africa is +27 12351 000. South Africans in the region are urged not to travel to any airport without first confirming with their airline that their flight is operating. This is a story that is still moving. Most Africans are sharing their experiences. The government is communicating but is limited by circumstances outside its control. The people on the ground are scared, waiting, and holding. CNews will continue to update the story as the new information becomes available. Well, guys, please do not forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell for more updates regarding South Africa current affairs.